when you are in trouble, to tell you about those who are always with you. William Ruto, my boss and my friend, you are part of the Gachagua family. If you shall get problems from anybody, it will never come from this family. You know, I had some people saying, oh, if William Ruto picks Rigathi Gachagua is very strong. He could have problems like the ones they were having with Uhuru Kenyatta. Such a problem cannot come from a member of this family. I am a man who was in uniform. Mine is yes sir, yes sir, yes sir. And we must also tell the people of Kenya, the problem between Uhuru Kenyatta and William Ruto could not have come from William Ruto. William Ruto is an honest man, and he's a good man, and he keeps his word. And therefore, William Ruto, President of the Republic of Kenya, you shall have nothing but total support and loyalty from Rigathi Gachagua, because that is the way he has been brought up, to have loyalty to his boss, to his friends, to his compatriots, because that is good manners and good upbringing. And we shall make whatever sacrifices necessary to make sure that William Ruto is a one-term president. People have short memories. President William Ruto has a very short memory. This team here, we sat with him in my house and we assured him that he'll be president and we will do whatever it takes to make sure he is president. And we worked very hard. And we took him to State House. And when he reached there, he put aside everything we had agreed on how we need Kenya to be. We had 47 economic charters with each and every county agreeing on the economic interventions that will be required for each county. He put them aside. We had agreed on the payment of pending bills for our business community to bring money into circulation. He put that one aside. We had agreed on the bottom-up economic model of putting money into people's pocket. The minute he reached State House, he changed course. He got a small team of economic advisors and came up with a very brutal program of removing whatever little money was in people's pocket from their pockets. Along the way, I could not agree with him. I couldn't agree with him because I'm a very principled person. And I told him, boss, we have lost focus. This is what we told the people of Kenya. We had assured the people of Kenya that we will never carry out evictions and demolitions that are inhuman. And when he made a decision to evict people from Nairobi River along the line, and the Nairobi River Commission was in my office and he asked me to lead that program, I told him I can't do it because it's against my principle. And he said, you must do it. When we had the Finance Bill 2024, I was the lone voice in cabinet telling him, listening to the people of Kenya, they will not accept this finance bill. And it will leave us with an egg on our face. He became intolerant. He became dictatorial. And the government that he leads is a one-man show. I can tell you today, all those ministers you see there, they are flower girls. I was the only man in that cabinet who could stand up and tell him, hey boss, no, this can't work. And that's why he needed me out, so that he can put a protege and other fellows just to say yes sir, yes sir. It's a praise and worship choir for the president. And I couldn't fit in that choir. I couldn't fit in that choir. You know, and he is very bitter, extremely angry, very irritable, that for a whole 6 days he's just abusing me in Western Kenya. Rigathi Gachagua is not a road in Webuye. He is not a hospital in Vihiga. He is not a water pan in Kakamega. He is not a slaughterhouse in Bungoma. President of the Republic of Kenya has gone to Western for 6 days. just talking about Rigathi Gachagua, occasionally Kalonzo Musyoka, because he's bitter that his voting bloc, the one that made him president, the Mount Kenya bloc, is gone and gone and gone forever. And I told him, it is his own undoing. I told him, don't touch the mountain. See the Bible. You read the Exodus. I told him, don't. Many times. But it's because he has some young MPs he moves around with. Young boys who are born in towns and brought up with Serelak. They don't know the community. So they tell him, no, it's okay, no problem. Mulima ni yako, wewe ulikuja huko mwenyewe. Hawa watu ni wako, hata ukitoa huyu weke huyu hakuna shida. Namwambia mimi ni mzee. Hawa watu bila wajua. These fellows on the mountain, they hate betrayal and they hate deception. Because of what Mzungu did to them, they hate betrayal. And you yourself, President William Ruto, you are beneficiary of my community's distaste for betrayal. When they decided that Uhuru Kenyatta has betrayed you, they turned against Uhuru for betraying you in their view and voted for you. And you are not one of them. They hated one of their own to support you, and you are not one of their own. If you betray one of their own, you tell me the story. Today, as we speak, his messages of condolences are unwelcome in the mountain. And you know that's the lowest it can go. You know funerals are very solemn. In my community where I come from, even if it is suspected you had a hand in the death of the person being buried, people still allow you to come and even give condolences. When the people say they cannot listen to your condolence, you know it's over. The other day we were in Embu, and they are trying to blame Justin Muturi Bidan because the people rejected his condolence message. The president wrote him abusive messages the whole night, threatening to sack him. But even if you sack Bidan Muturi, nothing will change in that area. Nothing. And I told him, and he cannot say I did not tell him. Because me, I'm an honest man. I sat him down and I said, boss, you believe my now, why he's annoyed is because 47% of his support, 4 million votes, iko nje. Sasa anategemea ati Raila akienda AU, he can transfer zile zake. Zile za Raila zilikuweko za Wiper, they are not there. Ile ya Mlembe is not there. Hii ya Kisii is not there. Huyu jamaa amekwama. Amekwama. And I can tell you, because I know he is cornered. Kazi yetu rahisi sana is to stay together and unite our people. Mimi naomba jamii ya Mlembe. Amekuja huko anaita mimi mkabila. Ati ndio mimi nisisaidie nyinyi. Siku nilimsaidia hakujua mimi ni mkabila. When we voted for William Ruto, we knew he's not a Kikuyu. 87% of my people voted for him. We knew he's not a Kikuyu. 13% voted for Raila Odinga. We knew he's not a Kikuyu. We had our own candidate called Wahira Mwaura. We never voted for him because we are not tribal. Saa hii ameona tunashikana na watu ya Wiper. Ameona tunashikana na Mlembe Nation. Na hapo Mlembe Nation ndio naona amekwambia hapo. I think it's his last hope. Sasa anakuja huko kusema ati mimi ni mkabila, ati ndio msinikaribishe tusifanye pamoja. President William Ruto, hear it from here, Chui House. The same way Mulima ilisaidia wewe, it is possible tunaweza saidia hii watu ya Mlembe. It is the same way tunaweza saidia huyu Kalonzo. Na sisi hatuna contract na wewe. Deni yetu na wewe tulimali. We had intended to pay you in 2 installments. Tukakupatia the first installment, ukagusa Mulima. Hiyo deni ikafanya nini? Kaisha. We owe you no debt. So, anaenda pale Western, anasema tumefukuza huyu Rigathi Gachagua, ati is corrupt. William Ruto, my friend, do you have the moral authority to talk about corruption? And we sympathize with you because juzi kumekuwa na opinion poll on the most corrupt person in the world. And we are unhappy that you are rigged. Instead of giving you number one, they give you number two. Let me say, I want to say, President William Ruto could not agree me to stay in government because I could not agree to corruption. The State House of Nairobi is the real center of corrupt activities. And there are two watu wawili, moja anaitwa Adil na mwingine anaitwa Jayesh. These are the conveyors of corruption in this country. Na ndio watu wenye she and sha. Ndio wale watu ya Adani. Na hao watu wakija kuona rais, hata ukiwa deputy president na minister, utamngoja hapo saa 5 akiongea na hiyo watu. Wakipanga hiyo mane? So Mr. President, be an honest man. Look for a mirror before you talk about corruption and look at yourself. If you think the people of Kenya are very intelligent, Rigathi Gachagua has not been associated with any scandal in this country. So wewe unaenda pale unasema he is incompetent. In matters incompetence, Mr. President, I tend to agree with you to a certain extent.